The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the 1st down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch out now. 50 series. Ball's ready. Ready.
To throw, it's Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And the 49ers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. McCaffrey is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Ready?
Lance looking to throw it. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Juwan Jennings. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Niners are an extra point away from drawing level. Moody good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
First and 10, here's Pickett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Pickett back to the air on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. That's complete to his tight end flyer move. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Dancing to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Lance again here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
A final shot before half for Lance. Looking deep for Jennings. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And now off to the races, down the right side. Now inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, 60 yards. And the Steelers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Boswell for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a three-possession game.
Throwing on first down is Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Now Lance wants to change him up. Again, it's Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now they'll change things up. On first down, Lance. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a play fake. Lance, he'll buy some time right. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. A short one there to Fryermuth. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Pickett. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. But he was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Under pressure, they got him again. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Loss of 10 yards brings up 4th down.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. The Steelers send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here's McLeod on the return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Working from the gun. Lance. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
52. Blue striker. Ready.
Lance now on 1st down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 17
Striker.
yards.
3. Steal.
And a 49er 1st down.
Ready.
Lance now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Lance looks to throw again. And his throw here is incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw it out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And he will have the Steelers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle of the medal lands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Pickett. That's caught by Johnson.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. Now leaving with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Going to run the toss here to Harris. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say...
can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh. Let me know what you